Hi, this is Erin from BlossyB. Welcome to my channel. This is my first video I've posted for a week or two. I haven't been very well, so please forgive the scratchy voice, but I'm excited to get started. So, the plan for this video is to unbox an order from TEMU and start making some items. And this will just be part one, as I have lots of goodies to unpack and start playing with. Apologies in advance for the mishmash of voiceover while I'm unpacking the order. That was a week or two ago, and then I'll do the voiceover for the crafting as well. Hopefully it all makes sense in the end. So, another package from TEMU, and there's some things in here I've really been looking forward to getting. So, we'll open it up and have a look. Okay, now I've got all of the invoice prices here, so hopefully I can work it out. Okay, first up we have, hopefully this is a nice new silicone mat, and oh, I hate it when this happens. I cannot see it on here, so I'll sit that to the side because they may have put two orders together, which is always frustrating. What would that be? That would be just like nothing. Well, okay, I think this could beat the scissors. If you don't know what I mean, I'll link the video below. My biggest disappointment with TEMU. Okay, this, and there's my thumb to compare it to. This possibly could be one-piece silicone cylinder candle mould for DIY candle making for 83 cents. So, if you've got a doll's house out there that needs a candle, I could be your woman. We'll see. We'll just see. I don't know. But I think it could be. Okay, so next we have, oh good, these are spares of the beautiful little bird molds. I'm just going to reach up and grab one that I've made before. So this is what they make, and they are so pretty. So I do already have a pair of those molds, but this will give me a second pair so I can do two sets at once. So that's lovely. I'll just let you know how much they were. So the large one was $3.38 and the small one was $2.53. And it says buy two, so I may have ordered two of each. Oh, you know what it's like? The wheel spins on TEMU and the offers come up and then you get confused and, 5 minutes later you've got things you're not quite sure of. So yes, there are two, so I can make 3 sets at a time now. All right, next. Oh, cute. Yes, so I was going through my molds and thinking, what are my favourites? And so I love the little balloon dogs, and I've been making quite a few of those. And so there are quite a few more of those. They're really good for teeny little bits of leftover resin. And I'll just grab a small and a large that are next to me. So this is what they come out like. So they're super cute. They're really beautiful shiny mould. The only issue I have with this mould is that the bottom piece, when you first get it, it's quite secure, and then over time the silicone relaxes, and so you get this channel between the legs, which you can remove with a combination of a deburring tool and perhaps a scalpel. I've been trying to come up with ways of minimising or even eliminating that. No huge success so far, just sticky tape holding it together. But I will keep trying because I do love that mould. Okay, next. Oh, pretty, yeah. Oh, I need to tell you about the balloon dog mould costs. So, the large ones were 99 cents each, and the smaller ones, I think they were the same price too. So, yeah. And then this is a temporary tattoo. It's a mandala design, and I have bought this before. Unfortunately, I used it on a project which was a total disaster, and I had to remove it. So I really want to have another chance at doing this. I just think that elephant is beautiful. And if I'd had myself organised, I could have done that for Diwali, which was a wonderful festival recently. So they were $1.26 each, and I should have 2 of those. Oh, no, I've got feathers. Let's have a look. Gosh, they're gorgeous. I really like the idea of these for trinket trays. And, oh, yes, I didn't get 2. I got 1 of each design. So they were $1.26 each. Oh, that's cool. This one's got Egyptian symbols as well. I could give someone the evil eye and curse them with that one. Okay, so looking good so far. Now this is, that's some more doggies. This is another cute little bird mould. And again, I'll just reach up and get one I've made before. And I just loved this mould. So, a couple of the things I love about this mould. I'll tell you one thing I don't like about this mould. I don't like that it only comes in a large and a small. We need a medium, people. We need something in between for those of us who are obsessed by sequences and patterns. So, what I like about it is you don't have to actually pour that full thickness depth. So you could actually make these a lot thinner. You could then go ahead and embed those into a larger project if you wanted. And the other thing I really like about them is that they are super stable when you sit them down if you make them chonky like this. And yeah, they would look beautiful perhaps on a window ledge or something like in a kitchen. So love that. So those moulds were $4.98 for the 2, for a large and a small. So, oops, that's just me being a mess in the kitchen, dropping things. So, let's keep going. Oh, I love this. I love insects. So, this is a 40 pack of stickers, and let's have a look. They were $2.17, and they should all be like beetles and bugs and other mini beasts. So, I'm not terribly into butterflies, but I love bugs and moths. So yes, there's a couple of moths. Look how pretty. Ooh, a grasshopper. I like that. What else? What are you? Are you some sort of a mite? I don't know. Oh, look at that moth's eye. Oh, I'm going to love this. They are gorgeous. Okay, let me have a quick look. Oh, is that really what a ladybird looks like when it's not closed? I'll have to figure that one out. Okay, pretty blue ladybird. Look at that. Gorgeous. Ah, look at beetles are amazing. We've had Christmas beetles at the school that I work at return recently, and oh, they are amazing. And they don't mind having like 100 children looking at them, which is really good. Look at that. I love them. Really happy with those. So perhaps you might see them coming up in a project really soon. Oh, I did get 2 of those. I don't know what I'm thinking sometimes, but there you go. Oh, these are pretty. These are 6 by 6 inch sheets of, they call them vibrant floral craft paper sets, and they are $1.97 each, and you get 12 sheets. And these, I'm hoping, will be really pretty when I use that technique. If you've seen my coaster videos, the ones that I did for the autumn collaboration, or the beautiful winter wolf and whale coasters, and using Julie cups from Pouring Your Heart Out's 10 centimetre round 4 coaster mould, these could be just deliciously perfect. Look how pretty they are, so vibrant. So I'm excited to use those. I might have to come up with a different mould though to get more bang for my buck out of those. So, although the great thing is with any paper craft, whatever you don't use, you can turn into beautiful little gift tags or into pieces to add to card making and things like that. So they are lovely. All right. This is a keychain mold, and it comes in the same set as the ones, the little dogs and the little cats that I did for the recent breast cancer awareness fundraiser donation. So let me have a look and see how much these are. This was $1.14, and you get, oh, I'm a bit nervous about this, a penguin, Bambi, let's say, a giraffe, an Ellie, a squirrel, a rabbit, a lion, and potentially a drop bear. Oh, I mean a koala. If you don't know what a drop bear is, Google it. Okay, so that's cool. That'll be really pretty to make up. So these are great for keychains and for the little mini lanyards, the charm ones, to put them on. So that'll be great. All right. Okay, this is a Claire Made Me Do It one. These are the little disposable cups that she's been using, or similar to them. And I don't normally like using disposable cups, but I think there are occasions when that's okay. Now, I can't see them on this list, so I'll tell you in the description box below. I suspect I've got 2-part orders combined here, or I'm just not looking properly. So this one is 30 pieces of hair clips, and this was $1.65. Now, if you watch the video of the earrings that I made for my friend that were really silver and sparkly, in that I made my first ever hair clips, and they looked so pretty. And her daughter is a little fashionista. Hello, Maria, if you're watching. And she wants what Mummy has. So I'm going to be making some more little girl size ones, and I thought these could be perfect for that. And I'm hoping I can get her request right. So purple and sparkly, please. Okay, that's my order. All right, these are some chains. Now, I am thinking they have sent 2 orders together, and I might be able to find that. Let me have a quick look. TEMU does that sometimes. If you order something fairly quickly after the main order, they will put it in together. So that's another one that I will link for you. I believe these are just some silver chains. I think they're 40 centimeters, and they just call them pendant necklace. So if you're interested in those, make sure you check out the description box, and I will give you all that information. Okay, reaching the bottom now. Oh, I got a pack of gold as well. Now, this is heavy, so there's only one thing this could be, and I've been waiting for these. These are magnets. No! Ooh! These are the thing I was actually opening this for. These are not magnets. I don't know what I'm talking about. These are for my laser engraver. So, I'm trying... Gosh, they pack these so well. I'm going to have to do a bit of a tear job to get into them. There we go. All right, so these are advertised as 10 colours metal engraving blanks, and they are, I'll give you the millimetre dimensions. So they are 86 across and 54 down, and they're very thin, and they say they're metal, but now I'm holding them in my hand. I'm not so sure, but the laser engraver will know. And these were $13.42 for 100 pieces. So these work out at 13 cents a piece. And I have got a project I'm going to get onto as soon as I finish this video, which you may see soon, hoping that these work for that. So that's exciting. So some people use these as business cards. So instead of getting paper cards printed, they will have these laser engraved for them, and they can look really pretty. So that's exciting. Not what I thought it was at all. Let's have a look. I might have to do a little bit of a tip out now to get to the bottom of the jar, so to speak. Right. Okay, so this is, these are more, I think I went a bit mad with the balloon dog molds. I'm going to be like the queen of balloon dogs. They're everywhere. These are little silicone bird molds. And I, again, find these so handy to have beside me when I'm making larger projects. They're perfect for leftover resin. And I'll just reach up and grab some I have made. And this is the 2 different designs. So you get one bird that sort of looks like it's either got a tummy ache or it's sitting on a nest. I'm never quite sure, but that's that one. And then this little chirpy fellow with his tail up. So that's great. They're always, you know, they only literally take a few drops of resin and they just look really pretty. People like them to sit on their windowsills and things. And the last 2 items are, now these are some little teeny tiny hair clips which I was going to test on Maria, my friend's daughter. She'll be very willing to test any pretty things I make, I promise. And the idea was that I could make some
really pretty little resin pieces to pop on here. And so they're just like a black metal finish. And then I got some which are a colour, like a powder coated metal. And I love these because they had purple, and look how cute they are. So a lot of girls I see, young girls like primary school age, what they do is they have their hair all braided beautifully and neatly, and then they might get 6 or 8 of these little clips and just clip them in. They're not really doing anything, but they just look super pretty when they go in patterns in your hair. So I'm excited to try those as well. So the coloured ones were marketed as 50 pieces of small, get this, duck-billed clips. Solid colour hair clips. Simple. So $2.08 for 50 of those. And then the black ones were black alligator hair clips and barrettes set, 50 pieces, and they were $1.98 for the set. Now, because I've come to the end of that particular receipt, and the one item missing from it is the silicone cylinder candle mould for 83 cents, I can only assume, look, it's so tiny, I've buried it. I can only assume that's it. So, yeah. Do you know what? I should make a candle out of it, right? And time how long it takes to burn. So imagine this scenario. So you want to have a romantic night with your significant other, but you need to cut it short. So you set the candles, you use this size, and you're like, honey, by the time that candle burns out, I need to be gone. So that could be great. I'm sure I'll have a project coming up soon which will have 8 to 10 drops of resin that I can pop in there and check it out. So there we go.
The first thing I wanted to do was a project using some of those beetles and bug decals. And I'd seen some paper, a tropical sort of pink and yellow splash, and I just got it in my head that it looked like the kind of leaf an insect would sit on. So I decided to go ahead and use AR400, which is an eco casting powder, an acrylic resin. And I purchased that from Harry and Wilma. And I've mixed that in the correct proportions. So it's a 3:1 ratio, the one being just tap water. And I've split it into 2, and I've coloured it with the ARC liquid pigments from Just Resin. And I've made one just in yellow, and the other one I've used rose pink. And then I've got a stronger mulberry, I said 2. No, I've split it into 3 colours. And yeah, just alternating those. So I'm hoping that I'm going to get some nice sort of splotches when I demould it. But of course, you never know. Anyway, after about 45 to 50 minutes, it's ready to demould. I did give it a little jiggle here, by the way, just to help remove any trapped air bubbles. After demoulding, it looked amazing, exactly how I wanted, beautiful and bright. Oh, there's that paper that I was inspired by with those beautiful flowers. And then I did set it aside for several days to finish curing and to reach its strength. However, this is what it then looked like. So it did lose a lot of that vibrancy with the yellow, which was really interesting. I'm still happy with it. It just isn't as vibrant as I thought it was going to be. So I've chosen my decals, and I'm just removing the backing from them and carefully pressing that down and checking. And just always checking. And I did forget to mention that I did wax this. And that's going to be important in the next video. I'm sorry to do a two-parter, but I just had too much to show you to fit into one video. So at the moment, this is what it's looking like, and I did give it a really good rub just to make sure there's no air bubbles or anything like that. So I'm going to use a little bit of Just Resin's Pixie Magic in with some River Art resin, and I'm going to just mix that quite well, and then I'm going to give it a coating over the top just to seal those decals in. It's quite interesting editing this video now several weeks after this. I'm sitting here thinking, oh, that looks so pretty. But then I remembered what's going to be shown in the next video. Does it stay this pretty? We'll see. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you spending this time crafting with me, and I'll upload the next video quite quickly after this one, so you can see what happens with that beetle plate, and also see what I get up to with some other bits and pieces. Bye for now.